Hello, fellow mutters. I guess the 55 series community in particular. Somebody had a question about alternator upgrades. Towards them, something dawned on me after, posting the videos of my Bogota Toyota ones, which would be this unit here, which is a 61180. That's a new unit, and so is that. I sparkied that up with a chrome fan to see what it would look like, but I kind of like the chrome fan. But that's a 60 amp unit right there, and then these four in the back, they're new units. None of them are reman; they're all NOS new. They're 55 amp units, 50, 60, 50, and then those are 55s in the back. There's something interesting on a 55 that you don't see on a 40, and that's when people put the vintage air system on. And which one are we going to take? We'll take Sparky with the chrome fan here. They invert the alternator. Somebody could comment on this. I'm not a 55 vintage air expert, but it's inverted so that the pivot tab's on the top here where my thumb is, and then it rotates like this upside down, so the lockdown bolt is on the bottom. Well, this is what you need on a 2F setup. You need a 2 o'clock position tab, and what I mean by that is that's the lockdown bolt tab. Toyota always positions things from behind, so 12 o'clock. It might be easier just to do it this way. So this is 2 o'clock. That would be 12 o'clock. 12 o'clock would be parallel with the pivot tab on the bottom. So that's 2, 12, and then you have a 10 o'clock position, but we're not talking about the 10 o'clock position. These are the original NOS SRE covers. I always like transparency. I've got two plated ones right there. I think I'm going to sassy these up with the gold plated ones that I recently had plated, and they were NOS ones that I had plated. So, full disclosure. But these all have the proper cog belt pulleys, the wide 17 millimeter Land Cruiser ones, and they all have, with the exception of one, they all have the. Let's turn these puppies over. They have the FEN plug. FEN, field, earth, neutral. And these have the same FEN, field, earth, neutral, in the same locations. This guy, however, this is an FEN also, but it's a waterproof plug. So if anyone wants to grab the 60 amp, I only have one of these. That's an FEN also. And, it's the same thing. So it's just a waterproof plug. But they all come with condenser, and anybody who wants one, I'll include a B+ ring terminal and the connector terminal too, and they come with a wire clamp that's pretty snappy. And these NOS units came with a black SRE cover. If anybody wants gold cat, I'll swap it out, but they are NOS, so I don't really disturb the whole NOS parts empire thing with substitute parts unless it's fully disclosed, because if I swapped it out, well, would it be an NOS part? No. So I kind of keep as is unless the client wants it. But this is an old DENSO box. If anyone's interested in what an old DENSO box is, DENSO box won't come with a part, but this is from probably the 70s. It's pretty cool. That's an old DENSO box, and they got a dragon on it and stuff. It's, I guess, anything in Japanese culture is cool, but oh yeah, the DENSO dragon. It's the only box I've ever seen like this, but made in Japan. And then here's a DENSO Rebox Hakasune, made in Japan. And then a DENSO First Time Fit box, NOS, made in Japan too. So, yeah, but as far as the 55 series goes, these will fit on the driver's side lower position of an F1.5 or an F 1968 to 1274 55s or 40s. And then also non-USA 2F or 3F carb in the driver's side lower position. And the unicorn topic is they will fit inverted underneath, upside down of the AC compressor on a vintage air system. That's the coolness factor of having the 2 o'clock tab position. So if anybody has a late model 2F, they're going to have to swap the alternator, because the 12 o'clock and the 10 o'clock position tab will not work on the vintage air system. I've been down that road before. So yeah, PM me if you have any questions. Hopefully this tech video is informative, but there's nothing less than NOS. Only the best for the 55 series community. And on a side topic, please subscribe to my YouTube tech channel. And if anyone has any questions about the gas tank sending unit that I recently reproduced, or the keys, please let me know, because yeah, if there's anything else the 55 series community wants reproduced, let me know, and if I could tackle it, I'll do it. Thanks for your support. Totem out, over and out.